are back. Fortress, Hardpoint on the way. Both these teams ready to break things off. Seattle have the good spawns for now. Manitoba looking to try to take those as they get the opening pick.
Yeah, they're quick to it. Already started to make progress over there towards P2, but it looks like the Seattle Sloths focusing on trying to make sure that they have this P1 control under their belt. Of course, you see that that might not be lasting for long here as Nexus is left onto his lonesome. It will be able to pick up the kill there as the spawns will flip. Popeye trying to find him, but Zeus with a nice little two-piece there to try and secure it, but it seems like the spawns are going to flip back in for the side of Manitoba Mallards.
And the number 5 player, Zani, though, making a play. Gets 2 big kills, MP7 in hand, looking to make it a few more. Has attack. They just picked up as well. Currently on a 3 streak, helping the teammates get a nice back push here. Wolf and Kane picking up some big ones as well. Now Seattle trying to fight for this P2. They got a majority of the time on the P1. That 22 points, but Manitoba has a chance to get plenty of time on P2. They just have to fight a couple players back. Scripted going to be one of them. Being a little annoying, but does get taken down. The gunfight's now going to be in the middle of the map. Kane doing a good job, but look at the spawn flip. That's going to be Mr. He's going to spawn in the back, picks up 1. He just has to stay annoying. His teammates spawn with him. A little bit of an overextension from Manitoba. Now the P2 going to be at threat.
Yeah, Popeye now coming on in, going to try and take over the spawn here. Nice kill there onto Zanny, but he still got to worry about these 2 players coming in from open. Nice shots onto Zeus, looking to find the third. Not going to happen. Wolf will be able to stay alive. Nister now looking to make his way over towards the P3 rotation, but he has to be careful because Zanny's already there in the back, and he will be able to find a nice and quick, easy kill, but he has to worry now about the Seattle Sloths beginning to make that rotation happen. Some kills coming in. Wolf will be trying to come in with the assistance, but Popeye will be able to pick up the trade there and will be able to lock down this top plat area. Zeus now coming in from the front looking to find some kills, but he needs some assistance from his teammates right here if they do want to take the control. Of course, not going to be much he can do in this position. Nice kill from Popeye once again as he's looking to take control of this P3, and Seattle Sloths will be successful at it. Now they have a huge advantage here if they can grab the time.
Yeah, right now Manitoba trying to push on in. They already lose 2 players. Zani, though, he's going to try to make a play. Picks up 1, picks up a second. Looking for a few more if possible. Wolf currently 9-4, picks up a big one. Zani now 10-3, also picks it up. The break comes through. 2 players get it done for the side of Manitoba. They got to get a few more kills to get some time here. But Nister with the MP7, the guy's an absolute beast. I tell you what, the MP7 is showing up strong here in the last couple weeks of the league. And it has been absolutely beautiful, but Seattle should be able to get some solid time here as a rotation of P4 should be coming in from the side of Manitoba, but look at that scripted. He's going to be on the roto as well. Does get taken down, though. Things are going to be basically tied up here. Seattle will be able to gain the lead going into the next hill, though.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice little thing for them here, but of course they got to try and focus on this rotation. You already see Zanny here already set up, waiting for Seattle Sloths to make their first move, but you see player number 2, that being Nexus, looking to maybe catch some players off guard here, get some shots and won't be able to finish off the kill there on to Zanny. Will be able to do so now, but he still needs to find this player in top cannons to try and secure this point. Of course, could still cause some problems. Zeus still playing his life here, and eventually Nexus not going to be able to pick him up. He's going to get taken down. Zeus, nice little 2-piece. Zanny with the 3rd. Zanny with the 4th. Nice wipe coming on in, but Popeye will be able to take up this position here as well, cleaning it up. And now this should be Seattle Sloths hill, unless maybe Wolf has something to say about it, but it looks like he's just going to wait for his team to regroup here and try and maybe go for another team push, or maybe start making their way over towards that P5. We'll have to see about that.
A shot out the P5. That's going to be coming in hot here. Both these teams going to be trying to fight for it. Manitoba getting a little bit of a split spawn there for quite a little bit of a second, but they do get the P3 spawns coming in. But we do see Nister. He spawns behind a couple players here. He's got a chance to maybe make a play. He's going to choose an unfortunate route there. He's going to get himself lit up pretty good, but the kills coming in for the side of Manitoba. They got to try to lock down this P5. Looking like they're going to be able to get it done. Seattle, though, trying to get some of these big kills coming off a spawn. They spawn towards that P3 side. It doesn't look like Manitoba knew right off the bat, but they are watching now. Now, the first couple of kills should come in here shortly from either team. Manitoba trying to get on the routes. Wolf, he's one of the best players in the lobby, currently 15-8, trying to get involved, but Popeye doing Popeye things, picks up 3, but guess what? Wolf is in. He picks it up, gets shot in the back, though. Nister pretty good with that MP7, I tell you what. But Seattle so far, every time you think they're going to lose a hill, they get it back, and guess what? It's because of Popeye. The guy's 20-11, absolutely popping off for the boys. Popeye about to do it again. Never mind, Kane shuts him down.
Yeah, Popeye definitely eating his spinach here, definitely doing some amazing stuff for his squad here, trying to hold down the time. But of course, Manitoba doing a great job at just spawn trapping Seattle Slavs here, not allowing them to really get out. But it looks like the spawns will eventually flip in their favor here. They grab some decent time, but so far it still is Seattle Slavs with the lead here, of course. And paying attention, man, Wolf and Zanny doing a good job for the side of Manitoba when it comes to the slaying power. You see Kane also coming on in as well. SMG's doing some great work, but I think they need to kind of try and start getting onto this point and trying to set up for these hills a little bit quicker here if they want to try and start taking up this lead. Of course, Popeye still doing some amazing stuff here for this squad with his AR, and ARs really have a pretty good advantage here on this map. Well, again, some great power positions for them to really take care of, and Popeye, you can definitely see he is really rocking with it here, sitting on this P1, trying to stay alive. Has to worry about these two players coming on in. Unfortunately, will not be able to find either. Zeus will clean him up, but they still got to try and take care of these two players for the Seattle Sloths before they can secure this hill. It is absolute chaos. Script gonna accidentally team nade his teammate right there. Zex's last man standing. He's gonna get taken down, and it looks like we'll be heading back towards P2, and it looks like Seattle Sloths should be able to take that.
This time around, Seattle do have the spawns unlocked for the P2, holding things down. Popeye, he's pushed up. The guy's 24 and 15 now. Every time we look at him, I swear he's got 15 more kills, but he's getting it done for the boys. Manitoba, they're trying to push through both sets of double doors now. Nister, he's going to be behind him. He takes down one, and he's going to run away. This could be a little risky, though. He might be able to flip these spawns if he's not careful. He's going to get behind a bunch from the push coming from Manitoba, though. Three pushing through the open doors now, but Nexus and Popeye and Nister taking them all down. Nexus making some plays in the hill. Now they have to watch the spawns behind. The spawns come in from construction for the side of Manitoba. Someone is going to be able to read it. That's Popeye. Does get taken down though right away. We see the side of Seattle. They are turning, ready to burn here. 30 seconds remaining on the P2. P3 going to be in sights for both these teams shortly, but Manitoba picked up two, looking for a third. Nister staying alive. He's still alive somehow. The guy's got a knife. He's running for his life. But the time should go towards Manitoba as the rotation of P3. Guess who's here? Manitoba is here. Seattle somehow find themselves in between P3 and P2, which is where both the sets of Manitoba are. But Kane holds the door, takes down one, gets some help from Wolf. Wolf 22 and 14. The man with the sub for the side of Manitoba is getting it done.
Yeah, this is going to be a big P3 rotation here for both of these squads. Of course, Seattle Sloths closing in on the end game here, but Manitoba need to try and hold this down if they want to try and get back into that kind of competitive zone that they were in at the beginning of this map here. But it looks like Manitoba will be the ones to try and secure the spawn here for P3. They still got to try and clear everything up here. Looks like the push is going to be hitting their way through Armory. They got to be careful and make sure they're paying attention because Popeye is coming out. He's going to get taken down quickly, however. Now you got to see if anyone from Seattle Sloths can find any sort of crack in the armor here for Manitoba Mallards, as they so far have a really tight-knit setup. Zanny finding some kills in the front as well. Nister trying to stay alive, finesses his way out, but Kane will be taken down here as well. Trying to sneak in a kill here onto Wolf. It is an absolute battle, but he has to get out of that. He's going to get absolutely outnumbered, and unfortunately, that's going to be exactly what happens. But a very strong hold here from Manitoba Mallards. Back at it again. This is going to be about a 5-point game now, and we still got so much to go through here, but it seems like it is still going to be a battle on P4.
I mean, Manitoba essentially tying things up on the P3, looking for the P4. Things are looking dead even so far in this gold playoff bracket right now. Quarterfinals looking absolutely spicy for these two teams. They've played each other before in the season. It did go 3-0 in favor of Manitoba. Seattle looking to bounce back, get that victory on their side. Manitoba now going to gain the lead for the first time in a while. Have to try to hold this hill down. We see the side of Seattle trying to push in. Multiple players coming in. The kills are going to come in as well. 2 down for the side of Manitoba. Wolf, though, he's the man. Ooh. If he can take down Popeye, he's got a chance. But Popeye, look at him run around. The guy's got the tack in hand. He's going to look to pick up a couple. But guess what? Wolf is here. He goes on another 6, 30 and 15. He's snapping on everybody. Manitoba maintaining the lead for now. The P5 about to pop up.
Yeah, Manitoba, they got some streaks under their belt here, so that's going to be really great heading into this P5. Seems like Seattle Sloths having a bit of trouble in these last few hills trying to lock down Manitoba Mallards, but this P5, it's going to be important for both of these squads, of course. Now we're getting into the later side of this map, and we got to see who's going to be able to take control of this P5, see who is going to get closer towards that victory here. But it does seem like Seattle Sloths should be able to take control here, but you got Wolf picking up 2. Kane will be able to find the third as well. well. Seattle Sloths in the spawn trap right here. This could cause some massive problems if Manitoba Mallards is able to get this set up. Popeye, nice win there in the front, but Nexus trying to see if he can find some kills over towards P1. Not going to be happening. Manitoba Mallards have a great setup here. Scripted trying to go in for the contest. Able to pick up one onto Zeus, but he needs to try and stay alive as best as he possibly can. 13 HP remaining for the man, but he's eventually going to get taken down. So does Nexus. Amazing two-piece there from Kane. Zanny will be able to find a third, and Manitoba Mallards will be able to break the 200-point mark here as we head into the third set of rotations. Seattle Sloths should have it under their belt here.
I mean, Zanny is absolutely popping off for the boys right now. 27-17. Kane, 27-25. Wolf, 36-17. Manitoba's got some shooters. The kills coming in. The P1 is going to be popped up now. The boys from Manitoba got to hop on it, but they're a little too busy cutting everyone down as soon as they spawn up. Seattle now making their way towards P1. They know they have to hop on it. Side of Manitoba can technically win it if they can get on and get all of the time. But Seattle not gonna allow that for the P1. These boys shoot on P1. They get it done every time. Both these teams fight it out. Manitoba still picking up all the kills. They just need to get the time. But Popeye, the guy's in. He picks up one, does get traded out. Nobody on the time still. Seattle doing a good job not letting anyone get time. That's what they need to do, getting ready for this P2. Push finally coming through. They're going to break through to the P2 side. They might be able to gain spawns here. No one gaining time from P1 still.
Yeah, this is a huge hold here for Seattle Sloths, but we got to see how this is going to go for them here. They're trying to hold it down, and they should be able to hold it long enough. They also have the rotation for this P2, so far, it is looking pretty good for them here, but I think the streaks are beginning to get called in, and that's going to cause some issues right in here. Right now, Wolf pulling up with the cruise missile, will be able to take down two with the cruise. Now it's all leveling up to Scripted to try and get it done here. Nister will find one onto Zanny to keep this point alive for their squad. It's all left to the two of them to try and take control. Popeye will be able to find one, but the T-kill from Zeus onto Kane will allow Seattle Sloths to keep control of this hill. It is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. We still got so much to go on here, and it looks like Nister trying to stay alive. Kane will be able to pick him off here, and now this is getting scary. Manitoba Mallards trying to hop onto this point as best as they possibly can, but they're also trying to focus heavily on this P3 rotation. Nexus trying to be the man to step it up here. He's waiting for his teammate to help him chow this. Two players already here for the Manitoba Mallards, and now make that three. There's got to be a humongous push from Seattle Sloths, but Wolf is going to be able to take down two, and look at this rotation. This is all trouble here for Seattle Sloths.
I mean, the guy's got 40 kills and he's double positive, essentially, absolutely popping off. Manitoba, 20 more seconds, and this one's over. Map 1 looking dusted if they can hold it down. Kane, he's pushed up, trying to get some big kills. He's calling things out to his teammates, getting some big damage on the board. Manitoba doing their best. We hear a streak or something coming in, but Popeye from the front, Zanny picks up two, Kane with one. Just like that, Manitoba, 9 more to go. Scripted has to make a play. He's going to be by himself. He's got to go. 5 seconds, make it 4. The plays come in. Zanny hops off the time to go for a kill, but Kane helps him out, picks up 2. Scripted the last one alive, and the time is going to be up, and Manitoba Mallards almost they hopped off for a second, but they're going to win it 250-209. Jeez.
Oh man, that was an insane hard point to start things off here, CNK. I gotta say, Seattle Sloth, they really held it down for a while, really great stuff, but of course, when it came to that P3 rotation, unfortunately, Manitoba Mallards were able to lock it.
We are back. The Embassy S&D is kicking off, and look at this, Seattle taking the bomb directly to the A site. Wolf gonna be the first one here. Here's a little bit of something out. He's gonna get away with, just barely getting away with his life there. He's gonna shout out to his Manitoba fellow teammates here. He's gonna let them know what's going down, but Seattle trying to make their way through the middle of the map here. Number 4 player, Nister, the most pushed up player. He's gonna get some help from his teammates. The A push coming in quite fast here. Manitoba gonna have to counter quickly.
Yeah, I mean, great reaction time there from Wolf there, but it looks like the Seattle Sloths should be able to plant this A-bomb here, but we'll see who's going to be able to make the first interaction happen. It looks like it's going to be an absolute head-on collision here on this A side. Zeus will be able to find the first blood there onto Nister, but Popeye will be able to get the trade in here. Seattle Sloths have a decent setup. Kane trying to play aggressive, but is going to get punished by Nexus, now leaving it to all of Zanny and Wolf to get it done here. Less than 30 seconds remaining on the bomb clock. They got to try and figure something out, but unfortunately, it's not going to be happening. Seattle Sloths will be able to take that round 1.
Yeah, shout out Seattle. They do a great job here making what is considered to be like a non-normal play, right, to kick off this map. It's like everyone always goes tennis side every single time on this map. I feel like it doesn't matter if it's gold, silver, plat, bronze in the COD Rec League. Doesn't matter if it's the pro level. Like almost always you see teams hitting that tennis side. Almost no one ever comes over to this side of the map. Like the A side is never pushed. It feels like right off the bat. It does happen. Don't get me wrong. It's just very rare. They do a great job capitalizing on that. They take over there quickly. But Manitoba now bomb in hand, going to make their way towards B. Scripted. He's watching this mid side here. The push coming in from Manitoba. Seattle looking to fill the gaps here. He gets pushed up pretty quick here by that bomb site. Sub in hand. Nice kill coming through from Wolf right there. Nice first blood for the boys. And Kane now, maybe a chance to make a play. But look at the flank coming in from Scripted.
Beautiful nade there, and just like that, it's already going to be all out of the Nexus in the 1v4 scenario. We'll at least be able to find Kane, but that should be an easy bomb plant there for Wolf. Now they just got to figure out what the setup is going to be here. Nexus in a bit of a difficult position. Look at the players from Manitoba Mallards, man. They got some great view of the bomb, and yeah, simply put it, there really wasn't much Nexus could do in that situation. Manitoba will be able to tie things up now 1-1. So far, so good. Seems like both of these squads able to kind of hit each other where it counts on both of these rounds. But we got to see, how these strategies are going to be evolving throughout the rest of the search and destroy. Of course, are Seattle going to try and attempt another A push here? That's going to be very interesting. But I mean, I am assuming they're just going to go back to what the usual strategy is here for most of these squads. Hit that B side and maybe try and take control of it very quickly. And I think I might have just called it.
The nice thing about this for Seattle, though, because they did go to A the first time around, they're going to force Manitoba to put pressure on that A side of the map. But look at that first player, Wolf. He's getting encircled right now by the Seattle players. They don't quite pick him up, though. Now he's going to be behind their teammates. Wolf, maybe a chance to make a play here. He is going to get away with his life. Never mind, Nister takes him down. First blood on the map. Seattle bomb going down as well. Manitoba now have to get a 3v4 retake. Really nowhere near this bomb at the moment. Have to try to retake this. Seattle slowly getting set up to try to watch every angle they possibly can. They get eyes on Kane just then. The number 2 player Nexus did spot him out. Gotta stay alive, though. Takes the chat with the MP7. Doesn't quite win that. Now going to be a 3v3.
All right, so far, man, 30 seconds remaining on the bomb clock. Seattle Sloths just got to try and keep hold of it as much as they possibly can. Manitoba Mallards beginning to close in on this bomb. Nister will be able to find another one onto Zeus. That's going to be 3 down almost instantaneously. And just like that, Seattle Sloths will be able to take the lead and another successful attacking round for them here. Of course, Manitoba Mallards, they were trying to get onto that B side, trying to get control of it. But unfortunately, again, great positioning there from the Seattle boys. They will be able to just kind of lock it down and just make sure that no one from the side of the Manitoba Mallards will be able to get anything going on there. But of course, we're still early on in the search and destroy, so we could still see Manitoba, pop off with another attack round of their own. And who knows, maybe that's going to be the cycle that we'll be seeing for the rest of the search.
Yeah, a lot of offenses so far, but Manitoba now. Bomb making their way somewhat towards B. They've got one player push through, but this is a great play. Now off to a nice little 3 streak here. Currently 3-2. Started a little rough, but easily picking up some kills now. That first blood going to help the team out quite a bit. Popeye watching from the top. I tell you what, not taking that spinach today. All snake oil from the boy. That's getting it done there. Nice little 4v3. Seattle, nice. I love this. Nice and patient, waiting, not forcing anything. Letting Manitoba make the mistakes here. But Zeus, he spots a couple of them out. Going to call those guys out. Gets a little bit of damage off. Now the side of Manitoba trying to make their play towards A. Zanny with the first kill, though. He's going to have to worry about Nister pushing through. 2 there. The kills coming through for the side of Manitoba. They tie things up kill-wise.
Yeah, great stuff there. They're going to be able to tie it up 2-2 now. Zanny able to pick up the bomb, now trying to make his way over, looking like to make his way over towards that A side. Everyone's kind of split on the map right now, each player on different sides of the map, but it looks like Zeus beginning to try and make his rotation back in. He's got to be careful. You see Nexus is on top watching over him, but he should be able to make it inside of kitchen. The bomb should be able to be planted on towards that A side, and you got to see what Manitoba are going to do here for the setup. Looks like they're just going to be playing each other's corners, but look at Nexus creeping on from behind. He's got to try and see what he can do. Of course, left by his lonesome in this situation, so he's going to need to really pull something off, at least until Popeye can really try and help him out here. Less than 30 seconds now remaining on the round clock. Shots are coming in. Oh, the Eagle Chow from Zanny going to instantly get punished, and Zeus will lose his one as well. Seattle Sloths continuing on. Will be able to find another round here. Looks like to grow their lead.
Nice little 3-1 lead at the moment for the side of Seattle. They do a great job there retaking that side of the map. They get it done. I mean, honestly, right away when I saw Popeye going on a full rotation, I was a little concerned, but they ended up getting it figured out. Nexus and Popeye work together, get these kills. Shout out Zeus right there. Well, little shout out to FaZe, man. Was going for that 180, maybe 360 no-scope right there. Didn't quite work out, but maybe next time. But things are looking pretty good for the side of Seattle. Need a little bit of bounce back after that map one. Currently up 3-1 in the S&D. This is what we're looking for. Now they're going to have a chance to take this offensive side, A or B. We'll see what Manitoba does to counter here. Probably going to send two people towards A once again. Never mind. They're going to heavy stack the B side, but Seattle going to get there nice and early. They're going to try to stack the box with as many people as they can. They're trying to stop somebody, that's for sure. Wolf, though, first one in, gets a kill, gets taken down immediately. Nice little trade right there out of the side of Seattle. Scripted, watching over the top. Next is going to get taken down. Zeus with a nice play there. One player remaining. That's going to be Popeye by himself. Man, the myth, the legend. Can he get it done? Kane, Zeus, and Zani looking to maybe try to hunt him down a little bit. They're doing a good job taking things nice and easy. They know they've got the bomb down. Popeye, though. A little bit of a flank going on here. Maybe a chance to catch someone off guard.
Absolutely. Ooh, nice crisp shots there onto Zanny to get things started off here. Not going to make it to a 1v2 scenario. Less than 50 seconds now remaining on the round clock. He's got to try and make his way over to grab that bomb, of course, but it's going to be a long one here. Doesn't really have the time to do these long rotations. Is going to just have to hope that he runs into somebody and gets this next kill, of course, and I think he might be able to do so here with player number 6, and Zeus breaks on in. Doesn't realize that he's right there on the doorway, throws the stun, trying to see if he can catch him, and he's going to be able to do so. One player now remaining, 20 seconds left. Kane just playing under the window, and Popeye jumps out just like that. Kane able to play the best position there to give his team that round victory. Popeye almost pulling off the 1v3 there. That would have been absolutely insane stuff coming in from this guy right here, but unfortunately, just not what we got.
Yeah, I mean, just a little tough, right? It's tough when you've got no daddy. The guy's running a trophy in the back pocket. We kind of want to maybe see him make a little bit faster route towards the bomb site or something, but just really can't, right? Without that daddy, you got to try to make those long routes. Try to make sure you get a pick one at a time here. It does get the one. Unfortunately, couldn't get the second. Maybe with the daddy, he had a little bit higher chance. But Manitoba now, bomb in hand. They got the B site. Oh, B side in sights here, but they're going to pause things up a little bit. They're going to take a little bit of a break here. We're going to see Mister. He pushes in,
Oh,
Kane gets a nice kill, but the trade comes in. Nexus with a nice trade there, stays alive as well. Now Manitoba going to know things are a little bit awry. Wolf looking to make a play. He's got a chance to do it on the stairs. He jumps down, he picks up one, and he's going to get out with his life. Scripted was waiting to hold the angle. Now going to be a 2v3 in favor of Manitoba. Manitoba still chilling in the back office. Making a play out the back. Scripted, he spots one, doesn't see the second one, but now he's going to know there should be two there. See Manitoba making a play towards this A side now.
he's got to be careful. Scripted, doesn't have his teammate right next to him. If he gets killed off, there is not going to be any sort of trade whatsoever. But we'll see if he can maybe catch some players off guard here, trying to get the shots connected. Popeye at least able to find one onto Zanny all the way towards top gas. Now he's going to try and help his teammate out here. Nice beams from Zeus, gonna kill him off, leaving Scripted in the 1v2 scenario. Less than 30 seconds now remaining on the clock. Scripted is gonna need to try and see what he can do here. Finds a shot onto Wolf, but it's not going to be killed. It's going to be him getting killed. Just like that, it is a tied search now, 3-3.
Things nice and tied up now. Manitoba right back where they want to be. Seattle, on the other hand, a little scared, right? We got to get ourselves another round on the board. Got to maintain that lead if we can. Got to get ourselves back up to that 4-3 if we can here. Side of Manitoba doing a good job fighting back. Get some good rounds in a row here. I like the way they played a little bit more passive that round. They didn't get aggressive. They didn't try to take any chows. They didn't have to. They played back. They let Seattle push into them. It worked very well for them. Let's see what they do here on this defense, though. Seattle now bomb in hand, looking like they want to go back to A like they did it in round one. Bush coming in nice and slow here. Manitoba going to be ready to counter this one. They've got a player in the middle of the map watching over this mid lane. That's going to be Wolf. Got some gunshots going back and forth to Seattle looking to take this A lane. They're going to lose one player, Wolf, with some nice shots. That's not someone you want to meet in the middle of the map. Now Seattle does get pushed up. Nexus by himself has two players to beat. Gets taken down. Now going to be a 2v4. Manitoba looking very strong on this defense.
Yeah, Nexus got a little bit too aggressive there on that A-bomb. Wasn't really the right play there. Scripted trying to get the gunshots in, but won't be able to find them onto Kane. Barely escapes with his life, and now is going to have to perform this 1v4 if he wants to give his team the lead here. Of course, going to be a tough task, but he has the dead silence play here, so let's see what he can try and do. Of course, bomb down towards that A side. He's going to need to try and start making his way over there sooner or later. Oh, but he's not going to really happen. Manitoba Mallards will be able to climb their way back up here and now take the lead 4-3. So far, looks like we're seeing Manitoba really kind of getting good here. They're really starting to get good at just shutting down Seattle Sloths and whatever strategies they're trying to run. They're just kind of killing them off left, right, and center. I mean, it's kind of the same thing we saw in that hard point, but it does seem like they're playing a little bit more as a squad and not relying too much on their gunny.
Let's see what happens here in this next round. Manitoba now winning 3 rounds in a row, looking to make that a 4th round here. In a row, that is. Scripted with a nice early pick here. If he can get it, Wolf, though, doing the classic. That guy always gets away with his life. He's going to escape. Scripted very weak there off a little bit of a nade car explosion. Only 40 HP remaining. Manitoba not able to get him taken down. Reinforcements come to his aid. Popeye with a nice kill. Does get traded out immediately, though. Zeus with a nice one as well. Now going to be a 2v3. Scripted trying to make a move here. Get some shots off at Zeus. Not enough. Nexus around the back, though. 2v2. Manitoba taking things nice and easy. Same thing with Seattle. Players need to group up with each other. Try to play this here. But Kane and Zanny have to try to get this bomb planted. Whereas Seattle, they can sit as long as they want. Nexus in a little bit of a rough spot. He's laying down, though, so going to maybe have a chance to make a play if Manitoba yeet themselves out the back, which is what they're going to do. Scripted does get spotted out, gets away with his life. Teammate around the back, though. Maybe a chance to make a play. Nexus, though, shoots a little early. Doesn't pick up anything. Manitoba knows exactly where both these players are. Kane trying to take things nice and slow to the A side of the map. Scripted is going to be peeking on Xbox there. Kane getting some nice shots off. They got to try to make a move. 20 seconds remaining. Not a ton of time here. Nexus, though, gets a nice kill from behind. Now going to be a 2v1. Kane by himself to get this bomb planted. 14 seconds remaining. Not a ton of time here.
Yeah, we got to see what Kane's going to be capable of doing here. He's going to have to make some sort of play happen, but it looks like he's going to get pinched. Not much he can do in that position. Seattle Sloths will be able to tie it up here 4-4, and oh my goodness, things are getting crazy now as these teams are, they're really hitting each other where it hurts, making sure that they are staying as close as possible. Again, when it comes down to it, it does seem like they're really Manitoba really kind of having a bit of confusion of what the play was going to be. They're trying to figure out what their next move was in that situation, but it does seem like Seattle Sloths was able to get the kills that they needed to get, make sure that they shut it down, and now tie things up here in the search. We'll see what their next strategy is going to be. It seems like it's going to be an immediate B push here, see if they're going to try and get to this bomb point as soon as possible. Stuns, nades connecting here as well. Scripted looking to make his first presence known, but he's going to get quickly taken care of by Zeus. That's one player down for Seattle Sloths. Popeye down as well. Huge kill there. Nissa trying to get it done. He will at least find Zeus. Nexus trying to stay alive. Surprisingly still there. Still keeping it going, but unfortunately Nister will get taken down. Now Nexus left in the 1v3 scenario. He has the bomb on him, so he could try and make his play over towards A, but let's see how this is going to go. Stanny, amazing hip fire there from Nexus. Going to turn it to a 1v2 scenario on a 4 spree now, so let's see what he's going to try and do.
I tell you what, Embassy Hipfire always goes crazy. Shout out to, what was it, Simp, I believe. Guy's the man, the myth, the legend right there. Ooh, a little 2v1 right here for Nexus. He's got a couple players shooting at him. Wolf, not the guy you want to chow. Wolf with attack in hand. Nexus, though, getting snaking on right now, trying to escape. If he can get out with his life, that'd be absolutely massive. But Kane also trying to play a little bit of a messy one on here, pushing up through that tennis. Players working together, trying to make a play. Nexus still not taking a ton of damage, doing a good job here. Is going to get out with his life. Is going to bolt all the way for A. Maybe a chance to get there. He's going to go right on back. Oh, but Kane, he's reading this one. Kane's here, ready to wait and waiting, though. Not enough time to plant, really, for the most part anyway. Kane, though, he's here. He's going to be able to pick up this kill, tie things back up, get this thing a lead. I mean, he doesn't get the kill, but the time runs out. I mean, that's all you need from Manitoba. Hey, shout out Nexus. That guy is squirrely. I tell you what.
Wow, I mean, that was actually surprising there how long Nexus was able to stay alive, right there inside a tennis court. Really, really great stuff. I kind of don't I don't agree with the play there to make go back towards B. I think if he routed it all the way towards A, he could have gotten the bomb planted down there and kept that round going. But of course, we got to see if maybe they can try and get this over to a round 11 here, as it's going to be another B push from the side of Manitoba to get it done. Kane now going to just play in this corner. They're waiting for that first kill to come on in, and it's going to be Nexus to first be the one to drop. Now Wolf, of course, with the dead silence, looking to maybe push his way through Orange to get Popeye up on P3. That's going to cause some issues here. Nice beam from Popeye. He finds one. He finds the second, and Kane will be able to pick up the tree, but a massive two-piece there from Popeye to get it done to at least give his team the edge. Mr. Oh my goodness, nearly got turned on there, but he will secure the kill. Now it's all left up to Zanny to try and win this for his team to give him the 2-0 lead.
Yeah, the 2-0 lead would be absolutely massive. But Zanny now 1v2 to try to get that done. Scripted and Nister, these guys, the mighty duo working together right now. Manitoba just to plant the bomb. The bomb is at the top of AC right now. 30 seconds remaining. Scripted, he's sitting in that mid box. Guess what? Scripted gets the kill. We're going to be going on over to a round 11. I love to see it.
Oh,
These two
man.
teams, absolutely amazing matchup. Map 1 was 250 to 209. Things were insanely close coming down to the wire for the most part. I mean, as close as you can get for a 41-point difference. But 41 points is honestly close. Now we're going to get ourselves to a round 11 S&D. Both these teams absolutely shooting right now. They've got great strats. They've got great shots. Let's see who's going to get the offense, who's going to get the defense. Scripted and the boys on Seattle on the defending side, Manitoba on the attacking. So far in this game, I do believe in these last few rounds, the best thing you can be is defense. And go at 3 or 4 defensive wins in a row, make it 4. Now Manitoba looking to make a play. Zeus with the opening pick. Absolutely massive first blood to start off the round 11.
That is going to be big there. They got a huge kill now that can really allow him to open up the map, but we'll see what the play is going to be. Scripted though. Oh, not going to read the play there. He's going to get killed off. Now it's all left up to Nexus and Popeye to clutch this up in the 2v4 scenario here. I mean, they're on the defense, so all they got to do is just wait for Manitoba Mallards to make the play, but the number game is not on their side right now, and the only player that might be able to stop them is going to be Nexus. Oh, this could be had nice shots coming on in, but he's got to be careful. Does not have the gun for the situation. Of course, Popeye now will be coming on in towards his A side. Can he spot Zanny right there? He will be able to get it done. Can he pick up Wolfie? His teammate's going to kill him instead. Zeus nearly gets chopped down. The trade is in. Oh my God. Kane in the 1v2. Can he get it done? No way. He's going to get the shots out to Nexus. Less than 25 seconds remaining now on the clock, and it's all left up to Popeye to get it done to give his team the tied scored series. He might get the rebound. He gets bad timing as well. What is happening in this round? The shots from Kane. Popeye, you just have to stay alive. You just have to keep it going. But the bomb will be on that A side. All he needs to do is plant it down. And now Popeye, he might get the timing on him, but Kane will be able to hide in the corner. Who's going to be able to get the gunfight win? And it's going to be Popeye to get it done for his squad. Oh my goodness. CNK, we just saw a breakdown.
I mean, absolutely went crazy right there. Shout out to Seattle. I mean, you have your 2 best players left over. That's going to be Popeye and Nexus on the map. The 2 of them combined end up getting it done. Shout out to Popeye for finishing things off in the round 11. Going to tie things back up. The round 11 going in favor of Seattle Sloths, tying things up 1-1. The control now on its way. Manitoba on the offense, trying to get some nice kills here. They get 2 early kills. They get on the A site. 1 player above them to worry about here. That's the number 7 player, Popeye. Popeye, not someone you want to mess with. Only 1 kill to his name, looking to extend that. First tick on A already gone. Manitoba looking to extend that. Nice little trade from Kane.
Yeah, a bit of a back and forth there, but it does seem like Manitoba will be the ones to take control over this A side, and just like that, Nister will be quickly able to take care of him. But it does seem like they'll be focusing their attention over here towards that B side. Not going to be very long, however, a script will be able to take him down. Wolf with a nice little trade there, but it seems like the push from Manitoba is going to be slowed down for just a little bit here. Seattle Sloths looking to try and set things up. Kane coming on in. Nister with a very nice trade, but Zeus will also answer back with a trade of his own. Popeye coming in, he's going to punish him just like that, and it's just going back and forth. But Pop with a nice little 2-piece here. Scripted trying to find the third to try and grab some map control for his squad. Popeye going to be able to find another one here, and Popeye, man, he has been incredibly impressive throughout this entire series, and it doesn't seem like he is slowing down one bit. On the 5 spree now, Wolf trying to find the kill into Nister will be able to get it done as they are continuing their progress over towards B.
Yeah, shout out to Popeye. Currently 8-1 on a 6 streak. Gets that streak early. Make it a 7. The guy's absolutely popping off. Currently up by 6 kills. Seattle looking good on this defense. Popeye looking like he's finally going to die. Never mind. Nister saves his life. And just like that, more kills coming in from the side of Seattle now. Manitoba off a spawn, trying to make some pushes. Only 12 lives remaining in 30 seconds. 1 tick on A and B each. But now they're going to be on that A point. Wolf that one down, waiting for some teammates to help him out. Seattle slowly going to make their way over there, not wanting to give up the B lane whatsoever. The stack somewhat coming in for the side of Manitoba. Stack the point where the Jins, 3 players get on, but make it only 2 as the kills start to come in for the side of Seattle. The trades come in. Zeus by himself, he goes down. Now Wolf trying to make a play. He goes down as well. But the spawn's going to come in on the B side of the map. If Manitoba plays their cards right, they should be able to get on it. But look at that. Seattle does the great move. They rotate back nice and quickly. The kill's going to come in nice and swiftly there as well. 2 ticks on A, 1 on B. looking good if you're Manitoba as far as how things have gone. It's the best you could ask for, but Wolf now trying to make a play, but guess what? Nexus is here. The kills come in. Seattle looking absolutely monstrous on this map so far. I mean, Popeye's on an 11 streak. I mean, I don't know if the guy could die. He's on a 12 now.
I mean, what an incredible defensive round from the side of the Seattle Sloths. I mean, again, you couldn't have asked for a better start here, CNK. That was just some absolutely great stuff. Of course, Popeye, on a 12 spree. That is just some insane stuff with Nister 10-3 as well. These guys are cooking it up here on this El Asilo. This is absolutely insane stuff, man. I mean, my goodness, it is going absolutely crazy right now. Popeye, like I said, man, he has eaten his greens and he is not looking to slow down. He is Popeye the Sailor Man, and he is going to take over the entire map here, as we're going to see if that can continue on here. As Popeye continuing on with that streak, Scripted will be able to find Kane as well, as they're already going to start making their presence known on this A side. You got to worry about Zeus in that top red tower position. Could be problematic, but the beams from Popeye not going to connect. The streak is going to be over, and now it is going to have to be the Manitoba Mallards to try and make their break over towards this A side, but like Zanny trying to see if he can find an opening, get Script, gonna be able to find his first kill on the map. Popeye with a two-piece, trying to find a third, will not happen. This A side not yet connected, not yet captured. Zeus will be able to keep this alive.
Seattle getting a little bit of pressure on the B side of the map. 2 ticks already down on A. Manitoba with that last of the third tick down, but Wolf still alive. He picks up 2, looking for that third. He stays alive for a long time, long enough for his teammates to maybe make their way over to this side of the map. The kills coming in, but Nister, he did just die off of an 8 streak of his own. Popeye was on a 13, so these guys absolutely popping off, if you know what I'm saying. But Nister right now, he's getting hunted down, gets taken down finally. Seattle trying to make a play for the A and B side at the same time. Nexus makes it over, almost gets taken down, but gets the kill. He's now just going to play his life a little bit, wait for some team help here. Kane, though, he's looking to hunt him down. Kane not knowing where he's at, but doesn't matter. Kane picks up the kill regardless. And now Seattle kind of stuck in their spawn just a little bit. That's going to allow Manitoba to get a little bit of map control like they need. Seattle, though, set up and waiting. This A side of the map, a chance to push that in. But Zanny, he's here. He picks up 1, looking for Scripted. If he got that kill, that'd be crazy. But 18 seconds remaining. Manitoba has to try to keep this one pushed back out. Seattle has to get on the time. We see the kills coming in. Nister with 2 massive ones. He's on the time as well. The guy was on an 8 streak earlier with a nice 2-piece here now. His teammates push up to help him out. The 8-point is stacked. Stack the point. Word to Jims. The 8-point should be gone here. See one more player. That's Zanny. He's down. The B point now going to be assaulted.
Yeah, and it's like that's just like that, gonna be over if they get that extra minute on the time. Popeye will be able to find another one. I mean, God, 22-6, 15-6 from Nister as well. I mean, these guys are taking over this map right now, but they still got to take control over this B side, which if you look at the mini-map, ladies and gentlemen, it is all green. Manitoba Mallards have it all in their control right now. Cruise missile already being called in. Nister will be able to find one off of Zeus. Popeye using his cruise missile as well. So just like that, streaks are already going to be used in the second round. Maybe that was a good call. Maybe that was a bad call. Who knows? But let's see if they can at least capture this B side to try and give themselves the second round win here. Of course, you still got to worry about the lives. 8 and 11 right now. Both teams beginning to run low. So you got to be very careful if you're on each team. You got to see what you can do. You got Kane in the back. He's eventually going to get killed off here, but less than 30 seconds remaining. Manitoba Mallards just got to try and hold off just a little bit longer to tie things up here. But Seattle Sloths, they're putting in some good pressure onto this B side. Zanny, though, could get a really good flank in here, but it's not going to win the gunfight against Nister. Nexy with a sexy 2-piece as well. Kane is the only player that can try and stop this here. No respawns remaining, and there's just not much going to be done. A second round in, and now one more stands in the way for Seattle Sloths to go 2-1 here in the series.
I mean, shout out the 4-man stack out of Seattle there. You got 4 players on. That thing goes in about 7 seconds. Pretty quick there. 9 seconds from start to finish with 4 players on it. And I tell you what, we saw just that. Stack the point word to Jims. We talk about it week in and week out. Make sure you just follow the textbook here, guys. We lay it out in front of you every single week. More people on the hill, faster he'll go, right? Very simple terms here. But hey, you can't always do it. But shout out to Nexus. The guy ends that round on a 5 streak, was being an absolute menace in the back line there. Seattle currently up 2-0 in the map. Tied up 1-1 in the series. So if they can take this map, things will look great. Momentum currently on their side. Nice first blood out of Popeye. As per usual, we expected nothing less out of the 24-7 monster that he is.
100%. I mean, this guy, still looking so
There we
strong
go.
here. And actually, a player has left from the side of Manitoba, I believe. So it's going to be a
Taking a
3v4
water
right
break.
now. Uh, yeah, better hope he comes back very soon. But so far, they're looking to try and just keep this A side, in their control, finding some good gunfight wins here. Wolf with a nice two-piece on his side as they slowly still capture on this A side here. Going to try and get as much as they possibly can as Seattle Sloths trying to hop on in, but it looks like Manitoba Mallards will be able to lock it down, and they got now a 2 minute on the round clock. Now they just got to try and figure out what the best play is going to be here. That's going to be already 2 players down. Wolf has the dead silence played. He's just got to try and figure out, what he's going to try and do here. Nice kill there onto Popeye, just, trying to play his life. If you could find some more kills, that's going to be great, but you also got 2 players on the side of Seattle Sloths in your spawn. That's going to cause some problems here as well, and that is going to be the entire squad taken care of. It's not looking too good here for Manitoba Mallards. They got to get that 4th player back in sooner or later. Otherwise, it could be over for them.
Yeah, things are looking a little sketch right now, but Manitoba, Loki looking a little better on offense with 3 players instead of 4. They get all of A captured. Things looking pretty good here. They're getting a couple of kills where they can. Wolf is going to get taken down there, but Donnie, he's behind him, not behind enemy lines, but he's pushed up enough where he's able to get a nice kill there on the A side of the map. Maybe he gets a lane for his teammates to push up here. That 4th player, not back yet, but I'm sure we'll see them shortly. See the side of Seattle. Nice defense here right now, just stacking that B side of the map, knowing they have the numbers advantage. No reason to overextend, no reason to things too crazy here, but Nexus in the middle of the map. This guy can make a play if things get a little out of hand here. Danny, he's going to push up. He gets a nice kill there. Nestor, sorry. He's going to take down Wolf. Massive kill on the map. Wolf, an absolute monster for that Manitoba side. Love to see it, but Zeus, nice kill there of his own. 50 seconds remaining on the round. Could be the map here if Manitoba doesn't get that 4th player back or get a miraculous push over towards B.
Yeah, it's going to have to be one hell of a push over towards that B side if they do want to get it done. A nice nade there onto Zanny from Nexus, as he's going to need to try and find some more kills here. Wolf will at least be able to get the trade. Not going to be able to find the 2-piece there. Less than 30 seconds now remaining on the clock. Manitoba Mallards have to make a play over towards this B side, but look at the control Seattle Sloth has over this entire side. It is just really strong right now, and of course it's going to be really tough with a 3-man hit. They're going to be able to find Nister, so that's a good way to start this push off. You got to find some more kills. Nexus getting that 2-piece. Now what you want to happen. Wolf now last man standing here. He's able to find 2 of his own, but unfortunately it's going to be scripted there with the trade, and it looks like with 2 seconds remaining, not much going to be done. Seattle Sloths with a 3-0 sweep in the control, and honestly, that was not what I was expecting.
No, I mean, definitely not. But when you got some players popping off like that, I mean, you talk about Nister, you talk about Popeye, Nexus. I mean, everyone was really doing their thing. But specifically, you look at Nister and Popeye, those guys were double, almost triple positive all map long there, doing a great job. Like.